BlocksCAD skills. Creating a module. Modules in BlocksCAD are used to organize code into named chunks that you can easily reuse if you want to make more than one of something. Here's some BlocksCAD code that makes a tree. We have one brown cylinder for the trunk, and translated above it, we have the centered cone that makes the branches and leaves. In order to make this code into a module, the first step is to group it into a single stack of blocks. To do that, pull out a union block from the Set Operations category. You should note that the union block doesn't change anything about how blocks are rendered. It just groups them together into a single stack that makes working with them easier. Now, to create a module, go to the Modules category and take out the To Do Something block, which we can define to do whatever we put inside of it. Since this module is going to make a tree, we'll edit the Do Something field to say something descriptive and straightforward like tree. Now, we need to put our code that actually makes the tree into our module block. Notice that if we try to render it, we get an error. Nothing to render. A module is like a recipe. It can give instructions on how to make a tree, but it isn't the actual tree. To render a tree, go back to the Modules category where you'll now find a new block, the Tree block. Grab it and place it onto the workspace. Now when we render, our tree appears. If we want to make a whole forest of trees, we can grab a Translate block, duplicate our tree module, place the new tree in the Translate block, move it a little bit, maybe 20 millimeters on the x-axis, and now we have two trees standing side by side. As you see, modules are great when we need to repeat a shape. We can duplicate the translated tree, move it again, say -20 this time, and now we have a row of 3 trees. If you decide you want to change or improve your tree shape, you only have to change the tree definition once, not recode every individual tree. Let's say your design called for an apple tree shape with a spherical top. We can remove the cylinder, get a sphere block, and render. Notice that we only had to change the code in one place to change the shape of all the trees. By using modules, we can more effectively and efficiently manage larger projects, especially when we need to create multiple instances of the same design. You can watch this skills video again, or, to practice what you've just learned, launch BlocksCAD and start building.